I'm Lise Leblanc, therapist, author, and life coach, and one of my YouTube community members asked me to do a video on how to deal with encounters with a narcissistic ex in public. Obviously, this is a situation that can be distressing and triggering, to say the least, which is why today I will give you 10 steps and tips to prepare yourself for this type of scenario. First off, there's many reasons that you might run into a narcissist after the relationship has ended. Maybe you share the same social circles, live in the same area, or work in the same place. Maybe you have children together. And in some cases, your narcissistic ex may deliberately go to places where they know you'll be, either to maintain a sense of control over you, to provoke an emotional reaction, to hoover you back into the relationship. They may even be stalking you, monitoring you, following you, trying to induce fear in you. Just know that stalking behavior should always be taken seriously. So if you're being stalked, contact the authorities, contact victim services, talk to a mental health professional that specializes in stalking situations. Even though your narcissistic ex may have discarded you and quickly moved on to their next source of supply, often they will still want to maintain a sense of control over you, wanting to know that they could lure you back in if they wanted to. So narcissists will often accidentally run into you or contact you out of the blue just to get a pulse on you. Sometimes they get off just on knowing that they have the ability and the power to manipulate and destabilize you. Sometimes they will use you as side supply for emotional support or sexual pleasure when they are disappointed in their new supply or want to punish them. But just know that they are using you to feed their insatiable ego and that it will end badly again. This is a game that you can't win. Now, maybe you've completely exposed your narcissistic ex and they are never coming back. In this case, thank your lucky stars and kick them out of your stream of consciousness. They don't deserve to take up space in your head or in your life. However, most are not so fortunate. So it's important to anticipate your narcissistic ex's tactics and prepare yourself to handle them with confidence. And trust me, this will drive them crazy. So here are 10 strategies to help you. First, stay calm. No matter how upset you are on the inside, try to act as composed and indifferent as possible on the outside. Narcissists thrive on emotional reactions, so by staying calm, you are denying them the satisfaction of seeing you upset or affected by their behavior. This can also give you the opportunity to think more clearly and rationally rather than engaging in their drama and reacting in impulsive and emotional ways. That said, when you encounter your narcissistic ex, it's normal to feel a rush of emotions such as fear, anger, maybe even panic. So take some deep breaths, help your nervous system calm down, remind yourself that you're no longer in this toxic relationship and that you've handled this person multiple times before. If you're spending a great deal of time worrying about running into your narcissistic ex, or you're extremely fearful about this possibility, then I would suggest working with a therapist who can help you overcome this fear and trauma. Preferably a therapist who specializes in narcissistic abuse and offers eye movement desensitization and reprocessing therapy, or EMDR for short. Second, mentally rehearse. While you're in a safe space, visualize yourself running into your narcissistic ex in various contexts. And while breathing deeply, imagine yourself handling the encounter in a calm and confident manner. Imagine them as a cartoon character, or imagine them as a small child trying to do whatever it takes to get what they want. Then imagine yourself responding calmly and assertively, completely remaining detached from all of their attempts to provoke or manipulate you. This mental rehearsal can help desensitize you to their tactics and build your confidence about handling these types of situations in real life. It allows you to prepare psychologically, ensuring that you have an opportunity to react from a place of strength rather than being caught off guard by their predictable behavior. Third, recognize manipulation tactics. Educate yourself on the typical manipulative tactics that narcissists use. By now, you are probably quite familiar with many of your ex's tactics, such as gaslighting, deflection, projection, triangulation, and this can help you recognize when these tactics are being used on you. It doesn't change the fact that it's annoying and perhaps upsetting, but this awareness can empower you and help you avoid getting drawn into a confrontation and into their drama. Recognize their manipulation tactics for what they are, an attempt to regain control over you. Don't take the bait. They want to upset you, create emotional turmoil and self-doubt. They are happy to ruin your day, which is why your best response is to keep your composure and deny them the reaction that they are so desperately trying to provoke. Fourth, don't fuel the fire. It may be tempting to engage in similar tactics out of frustration or anger, but this only serves to escalate the situation and give the narcissist more ammunition to use against you. So instead, stay focused on your own values and maintain your sense of integrity. Remember, you have the power to choose how you react to their behavior, and staying grounded in your own principles will help you navigate interactions with them much more effectively. 5, keep interactions to a minimum. If you find yourself in a situation where you feel like you have no choice but to talk to them, keep it short and neutral. For example, maybe you have children and you need to make a medical decision together. Or maybe you work together and you have to collaborate on some project. If you have no other choice, then keep it professional, stay on point, and don't invite any personal discussion. So let's say they ask how you're doing. Say something like, "Oh, I'm keeping busy," and get back to the point that you're there to discuss. Don't share personal details and don't ask any personal questions in return, no matter how curious you are. And yes, they will jab at you, and they won't be happy with you ignoring their attempts to engage you. 6 is to have boundaries and an exit plan. So if they corner you or pressure you, just know that it's a tactic and don't hesitate to firmly assert your boundaries. Have an exit strategy in place. This could mean knowing where the actual physical exits are, having a friend to support you, a witness nearby, and always having an excuse ready. I have to go. I'm running late. Got to take this call. I need to use the washroom. Just excuse yourself and walk away. Remember that by refusing to engage, you're denying them the opportunity to manipulate you. Number 7, practice self-care. After the encounter, prioritize your own well-being and do some self-care activities that will help you get grounded. This could be going for a walk, practicing mindfulness or meditation, or engaging in a hobby that is calming. Number 8, debrief with a trusted friend or therapist. Processing your emotions with someone that you trust can be super helpful in releasing any lingering stress or anxiety. But make sure it's someone that won't drag you down further into the drama. Number 9, make changes where possible to avoid future encounters. This might involve adjusting your routine to minimize the chance of encountering them again. And I realize this isn't always possible. And you might also be thinking, why should I change my life to accommodate them? And the answer is, you're doing this to regain your peace of mind and your emotional well-being. 10. Always use safety measures when needed and always err on the side of caution. You have the right to protect yourself from any form of harassment or intimidation. Consider legal options if necessary. Document incidents. If it's happening at work, inform your boss, your HR manager. Do whatever you need to do in order to maintain your psychological and physical safety. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this information helpful, please like, comment, subscribe, and to learn more about breaking free from a narcissistic relationship, please click on the link above.